And what's up, everyone? Welcome to Behind the Cloud. There's Adam making funny faces, and we've got a couple other folks. So we're going to start out with some quick introductions. Adam.
Hello, everybody. This is Adam Hookah and beyond. I need a haircut. Good to see everybody in the chat.
Nuck.
What's goody, all the beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J Nuck. What up? It's been a while since we did this, so it's good to see all of you, kinda, even though we can't.
Nah, we see him. We see you in the chat. We see you in the chat.
Way to take that first pull, Adam.
We see you in spirit.
Adam with the first pull.
See, Fletcher messed up last time. Now it's Adam. We should just start bashing him. Tell us in the comments what we should do to him. In other news, what's going on, everybody?
What's my punishment?
It's Smoker Pass. It's right there this time. Now everyone knows who I am. Yeah, I'm ready to smoke and talk about some stuff. So let's do this thing. Let's pass it back over to those hookah hipsters.
Yeah. So we have a great show for you.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you? Who
Come
are
on.
you?
I gave you guys a ball of energy and just went, "Here we are."
We have a show for you.
Yeah, guys. I'm Stooks.
I'm Fletcher Knoxville.
And we are the Hookah Hipsters.
So we're going to go ahead and take a first pull so everyone can smoke, but then we're going to tell everyone what we're smoking and what we're smoking out of. So, yeah, guys, I don't have anything fancy to say, but on a scale of 1 to a first pull, this is the first pull.
Yeah.
Killer
The show may commence.
Killer Clouds, Nut. So, same order, what are you smoking out of and what are you smoking?
Wait, who starts?
You.
That would be you.
Wait, was that me? All right, I'm going to show you guys what I'm smoking out of here. Well, first of all, this is my wonderful sister. I don't get to see her as much as I like to, so it's nice she's hanging out. Little sappy moment there. I'm smoking out of a Regal Prince with nice bohemian bass and the Mocha Bowl, and what I'm smoking is Tangier's Cane Mint.
Nice. What about you, Nuck?
Today I'm smoking out of the Omar Violin Chiller, my all-black everything setup with a Carbon 1 ALT hose. Smoking on Social Smoke Pistachio Breeze mixed with pure mint chocolate, or chocolate mint, and it is very nice. Expect a review on this very soon.
Nice, nice. And me, as always, with my Zahara Z70 thing with a Lotus and a Alien Bowl with some Alfacher Special Edition Sparkle on the top with the screwdriver on the bottom. So I've got this like citrus orange action going on, and it's amazing. And of course I'm using some D-hose action with the aluminum tip.
Okay.
I'm smoking out of a KM Ceramica, Thunder Hose, Thunder Dark Hose, a Rook Bowl. Review on that coming soon. Lotus. And I'm smoking Haze Mint.
Yeah, I'm smoking out of a Regal Queen on a Bohemian crystal base. Since everyone's showing their rigs for the most part, this thing on that thing. I've got a Cloud Lotus and a Harmony Bowl. The Harmony Bowl matches my shirt, if you didn't notice.
Magic.
3 titanium cube coals, and I'm smoking Haze What a Mint. Like that's a surprise to anyone in this call. So yeah,
How is it? I've heard it's a good flavor.
Actually, my favorite mix right now is 50% What a Mint and then 50% What a Mint. Phenomenal.
in the glider bowl, so you can equally divide it.
I actually want Alex at 5-star to put my mix on 5-star. What a Mint with What a Mint.
How do you load it? Do you do like 50-50 or do
Alex?
you blend it?
I'll layer it.
You layer it? Okay.
Yeah. Layer it. It's really good.
I found its best results is just to take the bowl and just stick it in the bag and then just like swirl it around, and I just put the Lotus right on top of that.
Dude, I Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Legit.
Do you want to do some like shout outs real quick? Because we got actually a few pretty well known people here in the chat. We got Jay Hookah Smoke. We got
Hey, Jay
Mike.
Hookah Smoke, what's
we
going
got
on?
Mike Blackstone in here watching. I
What?
think maybe for the first time. So big shout out to Mike. We're always holding it down on the group for us. Like we absolutely love it there. So thanks for making that such a cool, safe, fun place to be and just to talk hookah and meet people. Also, we have Aus Hookah, as in Australia Hookah, in the chat. It says what's
Austria.
good.
It could be Austria.
Well, I know him, so
Another shrimp on the bobby.
yeah,
Austria.
And then we have Art, who almost shows up to every single one of these we do. So just a
What's
big
going
shout out
on,
for the
Art?
consistency and stay in tune with all this. It's always good to see. And he says my punishment should be making me smoke with quick lights. So I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that comment.
Hey, Oust is in the house.
Oust is in the house.
House.
So yeah, we today's show we want to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about a couple new flavors that are out on a couple separate brands. We're going to talk about a hookah brand. We're going to talk a little bit about reviewing, and we also want to talk about a couple new jobs that a couple of us have that are kind of making waves in life. So.
And we have a game. Yeah.
We have a game. And you know what? This is something totally we didn't even talk about or plan, but I know almost all of us here have tried these tasty tips. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and a couple of guys from Hookah Enthusiast are hanging out here with us today, and they brought some of these, so we can maybe just talk like for 1 second about those if you guys want to, Fletcher, if that's cool.
Yeah. Oh no. Like honestly, start off with those, man. You brought it up.
Okay.
Let's talk about
it. Yeah, it's brand new, and I'm actually gonna open one right now. It is a flavored mouth tip. These guys, they were just over there at 5 Star Hookah. They picked some up, and it's basically like a regular plastic mouth tip, and you know, just like you would use, you put it inside your hookah, and it's flavored. So they have all kinds of different flavors. I think I've tried a lemon one before, and I've tried this is a mint one, and I'm smoking cane mint. So it's a very strong flavor out of these things. It almost overpowers what you're smoking. It's so strong. So and the flavor doesn't dull over time. I haven't used these multiple times, so I don't know how it holds up to that. But I know for like one bowl, at least, these things are definitely strong flavors. So I know it's kind of a cool little new item to market. How much are these? 50 cents a piece. They're selling them for over there. So it's more expensive than your regular mouth tip, but it's just kind of fun if you just throw a couple of these in your cart next order or something. It's just a fun little thing to try out. So tasty tips.
So what do you like?
Back to you.
No, I was gonna say why didn't everyone say what they think about them? I mean, quick online live review of the tasty.
Let's see. I had tasty tips back in Vegas, and I had the mint flavor as well. I actually used it to just chew on a lot because the mint flavor in it is so strong. We smoked a horchata mix, and you could smoke horchata without the mouthpiece, and you can get like this nice cinnamon taste. And then once you put that mouthpiece in, all you could taste was just ice cold mint flavor. So it definitely does its job. The flavors are infused with the plastic mold as they make it, so the flavor's in there to last. So you can pretty much just chew on the tip when you're done. That's the purpose that I like it for. But it definitely will change your flavor quite a bit.
Nuck, have you used them?
Yeah, I got them a while back before, and it's pretty crazy how it just how a tip just impacts your flavor like that. It's pretty weird when you think about it, but it works. It works pretty well. So.
Love Shatner.
Thumbs up to tasty tips.
Might need to mute a little bit.
He was terrible.
Might
need to mute Adam.
Oh, too much background noise?
A lot. Yeah. For me, the tasty tips, dude, it's crazy. They have so many flavors, anything from grape to mint. I think they even have a bacon one. I'm not joking. And they're such a strong flavor, but the cool thing is like you can legit use it for like I think he said like 20 uses or something ridiculous like that. They maintain flavor. So I thought that was kind of cool. And like Sean said, if you don't have any gum, just chew on a tasty tip.
You'll be all good.
Before we get on to anything else, I just wanted to say real quick shout out to the Hookah Enthusiast contest. There was a lot of really good entries in there. So just wanted to give a big ups to everybody out there. And, you know, we at Behind the Clouds, we support that contest. And it was a pretty good turnout. What do you guys think about some of the videos you saw?
Dude, actually, let's go ahead and talk about the winners too. Sean, talk about the videos and stuff like that, because I know you have a pretty good spiel on all the videos.
Who all of the videos? The videos that I was watching, there was just a lot of crazy stuff going on. I honestly didn't think that people were going to be going straight to eating shisha, but that's where it went. Let's see, like Owen started off, he was eating cane mint. I mean, he dips cane mint on the regular, and then he eats it afterwards. It's pretty nuts. And then Tiffany ate a sandwich of pure morangi, and then she followed that up with base water as a chaser. There was some crazy stuff going on. There was a guy inside of a snowman. That one was pretty cool. Someone dove into the snow in a bikini, not a bikini, Speedo. Went through some craziness on that. So there's a lot of action going down with that contest. I posted a video as well, and I was just smoking because I wasn't going to do anything crazy. I just wanted to see how many more videos I could see out there. Zach stapled paper to his chest. That was pretty hardcore. You won't catch me stapling anything to myself.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Big shout out to the winner, Jedediah, I believe is his name. That dude, man, he's got some real talent. And the one thing I want to say is that I know a lot of people got confused with the contest, but there was really no rules. You know, it was just kind of what would you do, regardless of what it was. But, you know, regardless of that, man, it was just some really entertaining entries. So I just want to thank everybody that participated. I benefited from it in no specific way other than entertainment, and I got that out of it. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for those entertaining videos.
Yeah, I've been like extremely busy like the last few weeks. In fact, I feel like I've spent more time in hotel rooms than my own bed like the last 2 weeks. So I hadn't had a chance to see a lot of the videos. But I actually last night I was on here with Sean. I was kind of watching through some of them. It was just some really cool.
Sean?
What's up?
Oh,
I said, was he on here with just Sean? Is that the only person who's going to talk about that he was on here?
Hey, and Fletcher. Sorry, Sean. Well, Sean inspired me to watch them. So.
And this guy, he was on here too.
Oh yeah, Stoops.
I was on for a little bit.
Nah, it's all right. So you left, but no, it's some really, really cool stuff. I mean, it was just crazy. People drinking base water, making shisha sandwiches. It was just kind of wild. You know, burying themselves in snow. You know, just some really cool stuff. It was just neat to see how creative everybody can be. You know, for content. So I really hope. I know Mike's watching. So you know, hopefully it can be kind of a regular thing. You know, a couple times a year or something. Just do something fun like that, just to kind of bring people together and just see, you know, the creativity in other hookah smokers' minds. It was fun, entertaining. So thanks for everyone who participated.
Next time, Mike, come on our show and advertise it a little bit. We got you, bruh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome actually. Sorry, my boss just texted me something that was really funny. Shout out Patrick Glarians, Haze Tobacco. What's up?
What's up?
So yeah, that contest was nuts. Jedediah Zachary's was number 2. Charlie Lent was 3, and Libby Klug was number 4. There was 4 different bomb prize packages from tons of sponsors. Tons. Like, I couldn't even name them all right now. Like, ridiculous. From 5 Star to Apple on Top to Haze to, I think, Pure and Tangiers and Medwalk.
OG Bowls.
Yeah, OG Bowls, yeah. Q, but I think that might have been from 5 Star, possibly. So yeah, it's been really cool to see the community grow, because that group, I think when me and Adam and all of us got on there, it was like 500 people, maybe. Adam
less
Adam
for
got on
me.
there when it was like 2,200 or something.
It used to kind of be some of us reviewers. It used to just kind of be a spot where we would just drop a video once in a while. You get 2 likes, you know. It was just kind of nothing, and it's just been insane to see the growth. It is so cool. So big ups to Mike for putting a lot of time and a lot of work into that, because I know it's not easy to handle. Not only just Mike, you got mods like Stephen Dean and a few other guys. Harry's been moderating a little bit. So just a big ups to them. Just a group that size to be as comfortable and even as safe an environment as it is just really cool. So yeah.
So Adam, why don't you start off talking about there's a tobacco company, Social Smoke, that recently came out with a new lineup of 3 flavors, correct? 3?
4. I believe 4. Because this guy.
Oh yeah, the pistachio. So yeah, Adam, I'd love for you all to kind of because I haven't actually had those yet. So I know that all 3 of you guys have.
Yeah, I've tried some. I tried I think almost all of them in Vegas, but I got them in yesterday, I think it was. And so far, I have tried the Pistachio Breeze from long ago when they were kind of working on it. I haven't tried the final batch, but I'm very excited. I've heard really good things about this one. I know Nuck was talking a little bit about that. The one that I did pack a bowl of and smoke yesterday was the Arctic Lemon. Look for a review on my channel on that coming very soon. Maybe I will be filming that today. So hopefully, because I need to really get going with the reviews. But it's really cool. It's just a nice, cool lemon flavor. They also had the Cali Peach, which is just a nice natural peach flavor. I don't want to spoil all the flavors, so I will send it over to Nuck, and you can maybe tell him a little bit about the Pistachio Breeze because you have smoked it.
Yeah, I'm actually smoking it right now. Excuse me. And I got the other flavors as well over the weekend, and they smell fantastic. I haven't had a chance to smoke any of them yet because I can't get off Pistachio Breeze. It's just that a nice nuttiness, no homo, pause. It's a really nice nuttiness flavor, and it's just really, really good. I'm really addicted to it. So I've been experimenting with it, mixing it with other flavors like Bananarama, or as Sean says, Bananarama.
Bananarama.
And mint Pure's mint chocolate, and it's just, man, it's hitting every time. It's not disappointed. So expect a review on this pretty soon. And yeah, I really like it so far, and I'm looking forward to the other flavors. It seems like Social Smoke is smoking a little bit differently now too, like in a good way. So.
Sorry, I was just taking a pull. I'll say something. Arctic Lemon, I happen to enjoy. It's a different lemon mint smoke. For me, I know we had 2 different types of sessions going on. Adam, when he was smoking it, he was using tinfoil. For me, I always use the Lotus, and for some reason I was getting almost like a lemon juice taste from it, and I actually really enjoyed it. So it's kind of one of those flavors that I want to go back to and get some more of just because of like the unique flavor, and also just like mixing it with any other citrus or bright note flavors is pretty nice. I tried, they've got some other ones coming up as well. I know they had a like cinnamon roll at the convention, which was really good. That one smells amazing. So I know they've got like cinnamon spice and another.
Can we talk about the tea one or no?
I don't know. I don't know if that's released, homie.
What is
I don't think so.
They had pictures of it.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah. A lot of you guys know they did do a ginger tea. So, but I won't talk about it too much, just because I don't know if that is ready or not. Or
you guys got to smoke. You guys got to smoke the Japanese yuzu, right? Which I'm really looking forward to because I'm half Japanese. Ah, ding ding ding. So what was it like? What was the Japanese yuzu like? Tell me.
Honestly, I don't remember that one. I only took a couple hits of it.
Dude, it's like a really chill, not overly sweet, melony citrus flavor. I don't know what yuzu is, but it like I'm really looking forward to that flavor. Like really, really looking forward to it. Like I think someone said, dude, their smoke's really velvety. It's really nice. Really enjoying all the flavors they are coming out with. Can't wait to try Arctic Lemon because Sean, that lemon juice flavor you were talking about, like.
Yeah, it has a really nice taste to it. It's just like one of the, because everyone's coming out with something lemon mint, or something with lemon inspired. So it's always like, you might feel like they're using the same lemons, but this one definitely stood out. Just like on the first couple of pulls, it was just tart, just kind of just a nice cooling sensation afterwards.
I will say one thing I noticed that I kind of touched on it was that like when I smoked Social Smoke in the past, it seemed like a really light smoke, like really airy. But now, with I don't know whatever they're doing, if they changed it or not, or I just packed different, I don't know. It just seems like it's more full. It seems like it's a more thicker smoke, which is good. I like that. Like it's got some body behind it. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
Actually, I haven't gotten to try a lot of their new stuff, so I'm actually, you saying that's got me even more excited about it, honestly. So real quick, I know that something we like to do at BTC is like we all kind of like let you all into our personal lives a little bit and kind of talk a little bit. So something that like we all wanted to like mention is like a lot of people in this group have like big things going on in life. And I don't know who wants to talk, but I know Adam, do you want to kind of discuss what you're up to a little bit?
Kind of, sort of. It's still all kind of in the works, but if you guys are not aware, I recently took a trip out to Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm sure you know some people who are from there, because they don't really ever talk about it or anything, you know, or they don't have it like tattooed on their body or anything like that. But
Knoxville.
Is that
it's somewhere in the South, so I don't know. It was a plane flight and then a car ride and then I was somewhere. So, but yeah, my wife and I in a couple weeks here will be moving out there to Knoxville in hopes of opening a lounge. So I'll be working on that. So the videos on my channel, I don't know, I'll try to be as consistent and as up to date as possible, but there might be a little lag just in the
might see
crazy
background in Adam's videos?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's pretty exciting. I really can't wait. I've really kind of lived in California basically my whole, should I say, enlightened existence, like that I have known. But yeah, so it'll be a big change, but very exciting. And it's just nice to have some wonderful, I can call you guys family, out there just waiting for us. So it's really exciting happenings, and I'm sure you guys will sort of see the whole progression of all of that.
Yeah. Sean, what about you? I mean, what's new with you, man? Like,
What's new with me?
Yeah. What's the deal with you?
You had a really weird Instagram post probably like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, for me leaving my job. Yeah, I posted a video about it recently. I came back from Vegas and I went back to my retail position job, slinging clothes, and I just realized that it just really wasn't what I wanted to do. I just wanted to really be in the hookah game, so I quit my job and kind of just knuckled down and just started looking out, you know, for places where I could work. And Hookah.Shisha is everyone's pretty familiar with the website. It's an awesome ass website, and they happen to be like right down the street from me. So I have started working there. I do social media stuff and web content and a lot of other fun stuff. You'll start to see me in some of the videos as well. But it's really great. It's a really cool job, and I'm glad that I'm finally in the industry. So you'll start to see me a little bit more. I am in the social media aspect. I am not on the customer service line, so to the couple international calls and local calls that we got, I will not be the one answering the phone. So I'm sorry I can't help you place your order with that. But thank you for calling in. That was a really cool feeling. Just know people were like looking for me, like at my job my first day. But yeah, it's really great. I can't wait to see where this takes me. The Smoker Pass channel is still Smoker Pass. It's not Smoker Pass Hookah Shisha. It's just Smoker Pass. Sean works for Hookah Shisha. Smoker Pass smokes for Smoker Pass. So yeah, that's how it is.
What about you, Nuck Daddy?
Well, some people know that I currently work for Dell, and I still do. That's my primary job, but I'm a grinder. I'm a hustler. Pause, no homo, grinder. Anyways, I recently...
you just got me excited, sorry.
I was working at a Sports Authority for a little bit, and the goal was always to, you know, kind of move up from there, and I recently picked up a job with Nike, and that has been amazing. I just finished my first week. I'm pretty beat. I worked a pretty long shift today, started at 7 a.m. and ended at 4, so I got a nice little nap in before the show, but it's just been really cool so far, just learning about the technology of the shoes and stuff. It almost has me wanting to start a sneaker channel, so that might happen. I don't know. But yeah, man, it's just been really cool, and just hoping that maybe that takes me somewhere, because that's more of a passion as well. So maybe that could lead to bigger and better things within Nike. So cross your fingers. And real quick, I know a lot of people ask me about the beanies, 5-star beanies. I'm rocking a nice DHS pink 5-star beanie. They are available over there. So if you're wondering where to get them from, head on over to 5-star. Shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. And that's what's going on with me, everybody. So I actually was supposed to post a Hookah University video Friday, and just with work and everything, it's been really crazy. So I apologize, but it will be up Monday instead of a random vlog. So.
Okay, what about I know we talk about this because we all have these jobs and we all are super busy. Who else got?
Wait, real quick, Stukes has a new job.
I know. I was saying who else has?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Dad. Coach, put me in. Put me in, Coach.
Pick me.
Yeah, I also have a new job along with a lot of other people here. I just got a job I work at a advertising company now. So it's called the Tombers Group out of Knoxville, and it's super crazy small company but the money we bring in is ridiculous. So I want to be doing like TV ads and stuff. We have a lot of like clients that are national clients, and really like I've been learning stuff that just different companies that you guys probably all visit on a regular basis, that they're big things they're about to do, and I know about it before other people and crazy stuff. But
he fits the hipster role. He knows about it before it's cool.
I know. But seriously, I can't. I don't want to go through too much of our client list, but like McDonald's, stuff like that, and then like past week I've been working on videos for some cars that some of you probably actually drive. So like commercials and stuff. So I'm not gonna say. I don't think we can talk about what client that is at the moment, but pretty big stuff. Pretty excited.
Real quick, I want to chime in real fast. We you like that? You like that?
That was great.
So we had we were kind of in limbo with some guests for the show, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's a good thing because we want to incorporate something new, and I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I'm freestyling. I didn't tell the other guys I was gonna do this. But if you want to call in and ask a question towards the end of the show, message my Facebook your phone number, and we'll give you a call. We might not get to everybody, but if you're interested and you want to call in and be on the show and ask a question or say what's up, shoot me your phone number on my instant message for JNuck Hookah Nucka Facebook, and you might get a call towards the end of the show. So that's all I wanted to say. I know I'm kind of freestyling that, guys, but I just felt right, you know?
No, yeah, that's awesome.
He wants to bring out. We're honestly every episode we're trying to like bring something new, something that you all haven't seen before. So we're gonna have call-in guests, which is pretty nuts. We're all like we figured out how to do it. And we were like kids in candy stores, like calling each other on the phones, like muting our computers and talking on the phone. So yeah, something else that I think we wanted to talk about, since we were kind of talking about our lives and reviewing. You know, a lot of times we see reviewers, we see them come and go. I'm curious what your all's biggest struggle maintaining a consistent review schedule is. So, Adam, if you want to start out, like just talk about some of the troubles and why it's not the easiest thing in the world.
It's actually kind of funny because I was just talking about this with Jake Kukarev out in Vegas, and we were just talking about how consistency is so important in reviewing, and it is so hard. You see reviewers come and go, and it is so hard to just stay with the videos. There's some moments, and I guess it's like with even if you have a job you like, you know, there's some days where it's just work. It's just tough, you know. And even with reviewing, it's the same way. You know, sometimes you're just not in the mood. You're tired from work, you know, and so it's really hard to just stay consistent. You know, half the time you're doing video, you know, you're having to just push yourself to get content out there, to, you know, take time to look at a product. I don't just get a flavor and, you know, throw it in my bowl and review it right away. You know, I want to give it time, try, you know, pack it different ways, really be thorough about it. And that's not easy, you know. And then you have the filming, the editing, there's just a lot of work that goes into it. So I mean, it looks simple and it looks easy, but it really is. It can be a grind. It's fun, and I love to do it, or else I wouldn't do it, because that's what I do it for. I don't even monetize my channel. I just like to have fun with it and try to help people out. And ultimately, like I said, ultimately just have fun. And if you're looking into getting reviewing, that's the biggest key. And there's gonna be moments when it's not, but you push through that, and then something will happen, or one day you wake up and you just get that like buzz and urge again, and that excitement. And so even doing something like this, like Fletcher was saying, we're always trying to kind of push the boundaries and just kind of do new things, be innovative. Even that is just keeps it entertaining for us, and just keeps that enjoyment, that, like you said, kids in a candy store, that youthful joy for the hobby that we all have. So,
yeah, because I mean,
I don't know if anyone else wants to.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had some guests lined up and they kind of fell through, which is fine. We're gonna do the call-in thing if that works out. But like, it's funny because like we just love doing this. Like, it's funny because for us, Stooks edits videos for a living. Like, why does he want to come home and do a review and edit more videos? Like, why? Like, Sean smokes hookah and he deals with hookah every day. I deal with hookah every day, all day. Nuck. He's hookah to the max. Like, dude's always got a hookah going. And so, getting on here, like, even this sometimes is hard to line our schedules up. But it's just, this is what we love. Reviewing's a passion rather than like getting free stuff and filming on your webcam and not editing. So Sean, what about you? Like something that might be the biggest trouble for you?
It's just usually mine is just time. If I work 10 to 6 Monday through Friday. Me and my girlfriend get home at the same time. It's usually catch up. We'll smoke a bowl together, and then by the time you look at it, it's like maybe 8:30, and it's like crap. I need to get going on a video and to get everything sometimes set up, and then also be able to have the energy to go at work the next day. It's just all just planning your time right. When it comes to the video, I would love to post a video to do like just like a quick, just me right in front of the camera, or maybe just off my phone, just film something really quick to just tell someone what I felt about a flavor. But I just feel like each one needs to be approached with the same workmanship as all of the other videos in the past. So that's usually where I leave mine. I don't want to do it just kind of just half. I just want to go all the way with it.
For sure. What about you, Nuck Daddy?
Yeah, basically, man, kind of like what you said, man. Like it's not as easy as a lot of people think. We just all told you about new things that we're venturing out towards career-wise, and we still try to find time to make videos. Not because we have to or we feel pressure, but it's a passion that we have. And basically, my channel, the gear from it is, or the point of view from it is, it's just something that I kind of wish I would have had, exactly what I wish I would have had when I first started out. So that's why I try to do like the Hookah University, which all these fantastic faces you see in here, they will be guest substitute teachers on there. So that's really awesome. Big shout out to you guys for that. But it's just something that I would have wanted to see whenever I was first starting out. And, I just wanted everybody to grow with my channel. I started out calling a rainbow hose a fancy hose, and I'm here doing a hookah podcast. So it's just, I wanted to show everybody that you can grow. And I see a lot of people get discouraged, and then they'll stop smoking hookah, and it's like, it's a fantastic hobby. Like, why would you do that? So that's my goal with my channel, and it's not easy, but I want to put that out there because I love doing it, and I want to help people. And the comments that all of us get, I'm pretty sure I speak for everybody when I say, when we see something, when you guys post a comment saying, thank you so much, you helped me out so much, it truly does make our day, because that's the goal at the end of the day. So it's a lot of work that goes into it, but you all make it worth it for sure.
And one thing I'll say real quick is that please don't pay attention to the number of views that you have or the subscribers. Go into it to pass on knowledge, and as long as you stay yourself, you're showing personality, because really sometimes it comes down to personality. It doesn't matter what you say in it, it's just your delivery, your package altogether. But a lot of people are just like, might stop if their videos are only getting like 100 views. They might just stop. No, keep providing. I mean, if you're still putting out good knowledge, keep going, because eventually, you'll get to a spot where you have a whole lot of subscribers, and then they have these great quality videos that they can go back and watch that are still, showing what you can do currently and what you can do in the past. So
Yeah.
just always keep it going.
The one thing, and this is the advice I give to every single person when they're talking about work or jobs or anything. Be yourself, work hard, eventually someone will notice. That's literally what it boils down to, is just work hard, be yourself, and someone's bound to notice. And if they don't, they will eventually. Don't get discouraged. So everyone's muted except us, so we'll keep on talking. Hey, Adam, you want to do some shout-outs?
Before you do that,
Yeah,
can I actually say one thing?
Shout out to Odie Matos.
Hey!
He just showed up here real quick. A reviewer some of you guys may recognize. So, but yeah, hey, do the shout outs real quick. Or not, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that the views for the people that are aspiring to review, the views aren't gonna happen overnight. Like, it takes work. It takes work. Each one of us in here put in a lot of work to get where we are. And even though it's not all about the views, like, we put in work. Like, for example, this podcast and then the networking. We didn't need not any one of us asked for a handout. Everything just came to us as we put in the work. So keep that in mind. If you go into the game and you initially ask for handouts, it really is a bad look, and it's not going to help you grow. So just do it for the passion, and everything else comes along with it. And that's something I really want to preach to aspiring reviewers.
Preach.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. 100%. What Noah said. I agree.
Adam.
It costs a lot of money to buy all these things.
Adam.
But it's worth. Yeah.
Do your shout-outs. I can't. Okay. Yeah, do your shout-out.
Shout out, Simply Laugh. And it looks like, okay, so we have like the SoCal Turn Up Squad here, which we could even maybe talk a little bit about that, because I know, Sean, you just had like a little Texas turn up or whatever, which actually sounds cool.
It was an awesome it was an awesome Reddit meeting put together by a couple of Reddit guys on the Hookah meetup, and we had some people drive in from San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Houston, Dallas. They all made it down to a hookah bar over in Austin, Forte. If you're ever in Austin, check it out. But it was pretty cool. Some people brought their own hookahs. We even saw we saw a Dashini there. Some where were the other hookahs that were there? Anyways, it was cool. What?
Magdi de Zidane.
There you go. Yeah, see, I wasn't going to try that.
Hey, no. Here, I'll say it for you, Sean. Magadadi Zidane.
There we go. That's probably how I would have said it.
I said Miggy.
Is that made by the Cesar's Palace guy? That was an inside joke.
What? It's made by Puchesi.
Yeah,
it's the Puchasi!
But yeah, it was an awesome turnout. I'm really excited to see if we can get another one of those put together very soon. And also, try and get this going in all of your locations, because it's great to just kind of see how everyone smokes, what they smoke out of, what's their favorite flavors. You can go back and forth, talking about your favorite flavors.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
do you guys wanna...
Honestly, this is like prime example right here. We have like 6-7 people here just that I have met through Hookah that I wouldn't know any other way, and we're all just hanging out. And this is like a regular thing. So in your area, if you can get together with people, I know Fletcher goes out to Ohio with those guys, the Hookah Rush guys out there, and also kind of all over. So if you can do that in your area, it's just so invaluable and so much fun. So yeah, shout out Hookah Rush.
Hey, do you guys want to break history early and do the first call-in?
Well, hey, we had one question which I thought was really good. Maybe we do that and then do a call-in, because we had Us in the house just ask the question, what are some of the worst comments you guys have gotten? I think that's kind of a cool question. I don't know if you guys want to touch that or not. I mean, I know me and Sean were talking a little bit about that yesterday, so it's kind of ironic.
We have not.
Who's going first?
So, Sean.
Oh, I don't know. Mine was pretty funny this past year. Was it this past year with the Haze Candy Apple Love video?
Is that,
That
was
was
that?
a,
Oh yeah, that would have been recent.
yeah, I don't know if that was a comment per se. It's just like a video saying that I needed to get a green screen and clean up my desk. My desk is actually pretty clean. I just made a hodgepodge board of just different labels me and my girlfriend made from all the different shishas. So it may look messy, but it's really just one flat wall. Going back to bad comments, I haven't received any bad comments. I always usually receive 2 thumbs down on some of my videos, and I like those guys because they're really quick um, on getting those 2 thumbs down. I don't know who you are, but thank you. I actually like look for your 2 thumbs. Um, and as far as bad comments go, I don't really have like too many bad comments. I just have some people that may attack other people in comments. And usually just with that, it's always smoke, love, peace. It's just always just keep the peace. If you have something bad to say, just don't say it. If you can just help someone, toss out a help. But if it's just something where you see a question that sounds way too newbie or way too, amateur, I'll go ahead and answer that. You don't have to hop on there to talk anything to them. So that's
All
about
right,
it.
so let's do this. I just want to call someone in. I'm going to see if we can figure this out. Nuck, I got to invite people.
Yeah, go to the invite thing and then add phone number.
We're going to give this...
While he's doing that, I just because I had like a kind of funny comment, I guess, per se, some people didn't like the air horns in my giveaway video. Sorry about that. I thought it was funny. But,
What?
I mean, the thing is, when you're putting yourself out there, people, not everybody's gonna be on board. You do your best, and like Sean said, smoke, peace, love, and just, just try to keep a positive attitude. And for once in a while, I'll get a guy, whoever it is, and who will thumbs down my video within like a couple seconds of posting. So I have, one of those guys once in a while too, and it's cool. Hey, you're watching and you're giving me feedback, I guess, through your thumbs down. So, you can't let that get to you. Again, if you're starting a channel or something, just keep trying to push a positive message. There's gonna be, bad people out there no matter what. So, and even for that, you just, treat them well and don't retaliate. Just be a nice guy. So, all right, I think have you guys figured this out, or are we working on this?
It's not giving us the option to call people on a phone line.
Really?
So when I click add people, it just says add names, circles, or email addresses, and when I type in the phone number, it won't let me.
Do you have to open a different toolbox or something?
No, it should say add phone number. It should be like in words.
But can you do that on a live chat?
That's the thing. Maybe they support it for live chat.
They better. We'll figure that shit out.
That sucks.
So we may have to postpone that. We're gonna figure it out.
I'll Google it on my phone real quick.
We were talking about hookah setups, and Sean, you had mentioned like seeing a bunch of really rad setups. My current hookah of choice is a Regal, and I know we wanted to talk about. They just recently released a new hookah, Adam. So I feel like we should probably discuss the Regal American-made, hand-carved wood assembled stems.
Yeah.
So Sean, do you own a Regal, Sean?
No, I will in about a week. Literally a week. I'm waiting. But yes, I will own one soon. But they are really nice pieces of wood. Giggity. They're from reclaimed wood, so it's not like they're tearing down trees or anything like that for these hookahs. They're made from beetle kill pine, and yeah, they're all unique. They all show different grain patterns, but they are solid pieces. And maybe Adam can jump on that since he's physically has one in front of him. But yeah.
Yeah, I've actually owned, I want to say 4 Regals. I currently own 2. So I'm a big fan. Just nice open draw. Feels really heavy to the touch. Super high quality wood. Like Sean said, all recycled, reclaimed wood. So the selection on wood is kind of hit and miss sometimes. So you kind of get what you can get when you can. Everybody likes that I just keep saying the word wood over and over and over again. So, which you can't really blame them for that. But no, really great hookah. wide open draw. I smoke out of mine a lot. So yeah, now I'm saying wide open and wood, and now they're really having a fun time. So, but no, definitely a nice hookah. So if you follow me on Instagram or even on YouTube, you see I use mine a lot. Put it on a nice piece of glass and.
Perfect.
I know that Nuck, we should probably promo some things we've been doing. I know you did Hookah University. You want to talk about? We can't talk about the episode per se, but me, you, and Sean started doing the zombie Walking Dead talks, and I think that's just you can further talk about a little bit how we try to make things better.
Yeah, with the whole Walking Dead smoking hookah session, Behind the Clouds episode edition. I don't even know what we officially call it, but that's just another thing we wanted to do to connect with everybody. And big shout out to you and Sean for watching this show and participating in that. But it's just something we try to do to talk about the episode, and it's just another reason to smoke and hang out. So we wanted to incorporate all of you in that, and so we just decided to do that. We did have some I had technical difficulties the last episode, and I had to get my internet fixed, and it was just a bad situation. But I think I'm up and running now, so we should be good for next week. I believe we try to air those every Tuesday on my channel. So if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, definitely tune in. We just go over the last episode that aired and just kind of talk about our thoughts and our interpretation of it. I don't know if Sean or Fletcher would like to add on more to that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Kind of, we talked about what characters we find ourselves or how we read in different situations, and it's cool to kind of extend the conversation a little bit, further past, just watching it by yourself or watching it with your significant other. Just taking it into a full-on conversation, and even with the comments that you guys provide to us, as we're going, it's cool to just really just talk about how we all felt about different scenarios.
Hey, just real fast, Fletcher, did you guys ever figure out how to do the call-in, or are we not going to be able to do it on a live show?
We might have to do it. It may not let us do a Mac thing. I don't know. So we'll have to wait until you host it next time.
I've done it.
Yeah, we've all done it on our computer, but we can't seem to figure out right now. So John Lucic and Brandon Mahoney and Jay Hookah Smoke, you all will have dibs once we figure this out.
Or this whole thing was just bait to get your guys' phone numbers. So
we'll for a lot of stuff now.
No, yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
no.
It's good to know. Yeah.
So no, why don't you? I hear you possibly have a game for us.
Oh, are we doing the game now? Are we going into that? Are we gonna talk?
You tell me what we're doing, homie. What do you think? I feel like a game time.
You guys want to do the game? All right. So we were kind of messing around the other night, and we decided that, or we were just fooling around, and we were like trying to, I guess, impersonate each other and different people within the hookah community. And I guess the game will be try to guess who we're impersonating. So we're gonna play. You can play along as well, watching. If you want to throw it in the comments below and try to guess whoever one of us is impersonating, then go for it. But we're gonna play the game within the video. So who wants to go first?
My favorite is my impression of Nux. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna tell you right now that it's literally he exhales the same every time, and it's hilarious. So watch Nux intro to his videos when he's blowing smoke rings, and this is every time what he does. He goes. I can't even do it. He just rips out, and then the smallest little bitty O's just go.
That is so perfect. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
You guys are crazy. You guys are freaking crazy.
I can't even do it, dude. There it is. There it is. And the thing is, they don't shoot out. They just go. And then I know Adam's too, because Adam, we had him in Knoxville for a while, and Adam will do this every time. He'll smoke for a little bit, kind of take some normal pulls, then right before he passes the hose, every time he goes like this, he goes.
Hey, I need that last taste, you know? You just need that last little taste.
And,
I can't
give
even
it up
do that.
too soon.
and I actually know Stukes is too because I'm with him all the time. And he goes.
I can find you.
Like wide open mouth every time. Just like Nuck, Sean, can you do mine?
Can I do yours?
Yeah,
Yours is like, I don't have enough clouds to do it, but I feel like anytime you do it, it's like you build up, and the next thing you know, it's just like, that's a terrible face to make.
I'll take a stab at you, Fletcher. I'll take a stab. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know. You might have to click it on my video so it stays up, but this is my stab at Fletcher.
it's got to go down, dude.
Yeah, and you have to make sure that you hold the hose like straight up, like right after you do it. It's just like everyone first pull.
I
Just like
have a couple. I have a couple too, but I'm wait. The joys of smoking with a nice crew is they just repacked for me, so I got another bowl about to happen. So then I'll get my revenge. Fletcher.
I'll get my revenge.
Yeah, this is what Fletcher always is. He goes, no, this is 2 hours in. First pull, 2 hours in.
Oh my god.
I got my fan on, so it's like...
Frank, with the fan on?
Frank, right?
Hold on. You got to have this noise for Frank.
It already makes sense. It was just my eyes.
Are you jingling your keys?
The wind chime.
The wind chimes. Shout out to Frank.
Hookah
Hookah
Frank.
Frank, man.
He's
That
a
guy
god.
right there, hookah life forever kind of thing, dude. That's good people. So yeah, what's some other stuff you want to talk about, Sean, Nuck, Edim?
Edim.
I wanted to touch on Haze because Haze kind of got a revamp. I know we can't go too much into detail about it, but just Haze from where it started to where it is now as far as the tobacco. I don't know how much you can speak on that, if anything, Fletcher, but I've noticed that Haze smokes, a little bit differently now in a good way. And I don't know, is there any way you could kind of touch on that with the slightest?
Honestly, like as a company, Haze Tobacco, always wanting to innovate and put out better and better products, flavor profiles, trying to keep them unique. And I think that's something that you're seeing is just a growth and a maturation. Is that a word? Maturation.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Like I feel like it's just the maturation of a company or maturing of a company, growing into their own. Kind of like you see it with everything though. Even us as people, we've grown into who we are. And I think Haze is really hitting stride with putting out great product. Adam, I know you always say something about the smoke. I don't remember.
Yeah, I first caught it with Haze when I got the Lime It Up 5 cents and Frozen Lakes. I noticed just a huge difference in the way it smoked, the way the clouds were, just almost like the texture of it. And it was just a lighter, fluffier. I mean, it still was a full-bodied smoke, but it just didn't have that heaviness that it had before. So it's just neat to see that they're definitely improving that. It makes this something for me. I don't smoke a lot of heavy things, so it makes something for me that I can sort of smoke a lot more often, smoke all day, and totally fine. Very clean smoke. So that's definitely a big plus, and I'm really looking forward to picking up some of the older flavors just to kind of revisit the new way even. So, which I've tried a few when I was out there, and they were fantastic.
Yeah. Sean, I don't know. I know you are very involved, getting to try a lot of stuff from start to finish. And I know you've been close with the Haze family for a minute.
For a minute, dude. Yeah, back in the day. Originally, when I was smoking Haze, it was a colored shisha. I don't know how many people got that. Like my mint was green, and I had some different dyes in there. So starting off, just going from flavor strength to longevity to the overpack. I mean, just seeing this evolve, already liking something, but finding out that you can like it even more, and that, they're not stopping at just what gets them sales. It's just like to keep going to just make something better. It's great, and and this happens across some other brands as well. Just like we were talking about before with Social Smoke, it's smoking a little bit different. The flavor strength on that is coming out really nice, and Starbuzz is about to change as well. They're about to bring out the vintage line, so it's always nice to just see a lot of different companies, always striving for the best, thing to be available on the market for us.
Yeah, you can even like equate it to like even just look at simple things like technologies and how it's always evolving, always improving. So it's just good that tobacco companies are kind of taking the same approach of just always trying to improve, listening to the consumer, and just trying to bring us the best final product, which is definitely appreciated. Just seeing the evolution of, like you said, even like Haze, I remember smoking it way back in the day, and just seeing the evolution of a product, from beginning to end. So it's just really cool, and I really appreciate that from companies for sure.
My Lotus just started creaking.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What does that
because
mean?
you try killing it every time.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put 7 coal stack cubes and let them fall into the Lotus.
I put the lid on top. It's like a yarmulke. It's a Lotus yarmulke.
Hey, so check it out.
Yeah, Hookah Smoke said, what happened to the game?
Yeah, I know. It kind of just failed, so we just kind of went off of it. But first of all, I want to apologize to everybody for not testing the call-out thing before we announced it. So that's on me. Don't blame these guys. I failed, but we'll try to figure that out. But Brandon Mahoney actually went ahead and submitted his question to me. So it's for all of us. He says, good show. I have 2 questions. What's everyone's favorite full setup? And what's your favorite drink, either alcoholic or non-alcoholic, during a hookah session? So I'll take that one first. I'd have to say my favorite hookah setup, actually, it's been my violin chiller, to be honest. I did a review over it, and I hadn't smoked it in a while, and it just made me remember why I loved the hookah so much. So that's probably been my favorite setup here recently. And favorite drink during a hookah session, surprisingly, is just H2O. I love water so much. Throughout the day I drink it, but it's just the perfect thing because if you're smoking like a chocolate flavor, you don't have to worry about mixing like a juice and having an awkward taste combination. So water just kind of makes the world go round for me. But we'll start with we'll go to you next, Fletcher.
So setup-wise, man, out of my rigs, it's tough because I have a few I really like because I just recently got Dashini hookahs and they're phenomenal. Right now though I'm stuck on my Regal. Just the draw on them is just sick, man. Obviously it depends on what hose you pair it with and bowl and setup and stuff like that. But I really enjoy it with an open hose, and Lotus Orfoil on the Regal just smokes great. And I don't really care if I have Lotus Orfoil or Flavor Saver. Stukes is laughing and I have no clue what's happening.
So I just took a mean hit at Doka right now. Redwalk.com, guys.
So what about you, Stooksy? What's your favorite setup and favorite? Did you say your drink, Fletcher?
Oh, no. Okay, so drink-wise, I'm either going to go unsweet tea, black coffee, or water. But if I'm going alcoholic, I'm a bourbon kind of guy, or Irish whiskey. So, yeah, that's kind of my go-tos on that one.
Yeah. For me, my favorite setup is a setup I have ready to smoke at any given moment. That's
yeah.
Literally, I get here and Stooks has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hookahs with water and bowls on them, and it's probably he just picks whichever one has the cleanest base water. Like,
no, but yeah, I first my favorite rig. I like my Ceramica a lot, and as far as it's just I particularly got a good Ceramica when I ordered mine, and it just I don't have any qualms with it, so that's my favorite when I don't want to think about it too much. But I love my my mini halal a lot and my Spyro.
He's probably got the only mini halal that a consumer has.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. You know, depends on my mood. But I don't have a favorite. I can't say that. As far as favorite drink though, I'm very much like I like to drink something that complements whatever I'm smoking. So if I'm going, I don't know, like I like in general I like to have like a soda when I smoke. But a lot of times water or coffee. Coffee goes really good, like if you're smoking like a something like a chai flavor maybe, or like a chocolate, like Haze chocolate ice, or mint chocolate chill Fumari or something like that. Coffee goes really nice with that. But I don't really drink a lot, like as far as alcoholic beverages go. But I like scotch and
Scotch.
and I like really dark beers. So sometimes that can be kind of cool if you're having like a chocolate flavor.
He doesn't like red beards, just dark.
You're such a hipster, Stu. Dark beers and scotch. Oh gosh.
I like red beards.
So I love you.
What about you, Adam or Sean? Yeah, that's what I said, Sean.
For me, it's gonna be my Zahari, my Zahara, yeah, Zahara, my Z70. It's the same thing I use in like all my videos. It's my favorite hookah to use. As far as like my favorite rig in my collection, it's always gonna be the Heart of the Lion KM that I purchased from Jake, because that was the first Egyptian hookah. I asked him back when he had his hookah website up, what hookah should I get? You know, what hookah will last me a long time? I've had a whole bunch of crappy hookahs that have broken on me, and he just said Heart of the Lion, and what, 3 years, 4 years later, maybe 4.5 years later, it still smokes, you know, just keeping it clean, and it's just one of my favorite things. As far as drinks, if some of you guys may not know, I actually don't drink alcohol for like the past 2 years. I really like green tea and honey, just local honey and green tea.
Yeah, man, green tea and honey is unbelievable. I love green tea. Love green tea.
Talk about hipster. Did y'all notice the one thing he added? Green tea and honey. Local honey.
Local.
Well,
that actually.
Okay, wait, here. I'll tell you why it's local honey. Because the first year that I moved to Austin, I almost died because of allergies. Like I had to wear a mask, and I had breathing problems and everything. And using local honey gets the allergens or the pollens kind of into your system. So this time around, this whole January, February, I was good to go.
They're gonna make a Portlandia episode about you, and they're gonna ask if the honey was grass-fed.
No, actually the local honey thing is very, like, that's actually a very good thing. People have allergies.
I mean, I use local honey too, so I can't say.
Well, of course you do. Of course you do.
Grass-fed.
I was using local honey before anybody else was using local honey, or they knew about it.
I heard you created local honey.
Yeah, Frank created local honey, Hookah Frank. So.
All honey was
I never knew that.
The hipsters came along.
Yeah.
I never knew that helps with allergies. That's interesting as hell.
Talk about
look into that.
That'd be good for you, Nuck. Yeah.
Hey.
So.
Yeah. Hey, Adam. So, what about you? What's your favorite setup in your drink of choice?
The setup is the hardest question anybody ever asks me, and I kind of get it a lot. I'll say this: if I'm sitting down by myself and I want just that one nice bowl, I will probably use my Zara, or whatever you call it. Just like Sean, it's just such a pleasant experience. There's nothing like it. Now, if I'm just, I get home from work and I just want to pack a bowl real quick, I really like my Starbucks made in the USA, my Regal. Those are kind of two really go-tos. Or, a KM Egyptian pipe that I have around. I want to say 30-some hookahs. I used to own 60. So it's hard I don't just have that one hookah. I smoke different things all the time. So, but yeah, for that one nice, by myself session, I would definitely use the Zara. That thing is just unbelievable. So, and now I use the new one, the Zara Z41, which is coming soon. So.
And your drink?
Love it.
Your beverage?
I don't drink. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I don't drink alcohol. But when I'm smoking, I really can't drink anything other than water. I like to stay hydrated, and so once in a while I will have like a tea or something, but that's very rare. I definitely stick with water, so all the time.
Okay. Sorry to.
I'm boring.
Christian Lauber had a question that I was going to address really quick. He said, if you have a close family member or someone that's extremely close to you that has a problem with you smoking, how would you handle that, or would you stop? So obviously I'm pretty sure we could all straight up say we would not stop. I feel like is that a fair answer?
Yeah. I wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
It's more of along the lines of you ask for an understanding, present some research, present, the community, the family that you have in hookah. Like for me, like how can someone turn down the fact that that's my career? Sean, same boat. Adam, same boat. Like that's what we do for our well-being, how we survive. And I know that it may not be how you survive, but if it's something that people make a living off of and survive on, I mean, sometimes you just have to respect that. We all aren't going to agree, Some people put out studies that say one bowl of hookah is like 70,000 cigarettes in 7 seconds and put some liquor in your veins. Or, I don't remember what the study is. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you may not like it. I understand. I apologize. I won't smoke around you. Possibly would be a fair answer. I don't really,
Possibly.
Possibly. I don't know. Like,
man.
You can start vaping around them.
I'm just I don't know, hardcore like American beliefs, freedom of choice. Even honestly, I don't dig really like cigarettes, but you know what? If somebody wants to smoke, hey, that's cool. Whatever. You're an adult. You know what you're getting yourself into. So I guess I always just try to encourage people to just, understand that everybody has a choice. Even like if there is someone who hasn't, yeah, I mean, if you want to put that in your body, the risks, everything, it's, and so I don't know, our society kind of babies people a little bit too much, thinks that we don't have minds of our own, which kind of like drives me nuts a little bit. I guess that's the libertarian in me or something. So, but I mean, my family, thankfully, I have a sister here who likes to smoke. I have a brother over there that doesn't, but he's still hanging out with us. So I'm very blessed to have a family that's just like pretty cool with it.
I think the solution is to just smoke in a different room, or smoke outside if that's the case and you don't want to cause tension or cause a problem. Just designate a room that you're going to smoke in, and if they go in there, then that's on them. Or just smoke outside, that would be the solution to it, in my opinion.
Or just yell at them and tell them they're stupid.
And I'll throw this out there because this might be a different situation. I guess what we're talking about is a situation where you can still smoke, like you're saying, go into another room. But in a situation where the person is asking you to just stop completely or maybe change your ways or cut back, those scenarios are a little bit different. I'll kind of use this one as an example. My girlfriend's parents, I guess they weren't really on board for hookah at all, but at the same time they might be going off of what they hear in the newspaper or what they see. Same thing with these studies or case studies that they say are going on, but it's also kind of on your part to kind of explain what's going on. You can explain how it can be bad, but you can also explain how it could be good. I mean, obviously you're still smoking, but if you're to say, hey, I'm not using quick lights and a random cheap hookah on the side of the curb, like I know exactly what I'm doing. I provide a clean session for myself every time. It's not anything that you've come across. I know what I'm doing. It's not like this is my first year, I just got this and I'm starting it out. But yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there. It's kind of just when you're in a situation like that, there are stubborn people. There are people that kind of already have their own belief system. They already have their mind made up about hookah. But, it doesn't hurt to, throw in some conversation in there because there's a lot to be said about the case studies and about how you smoke in your own environment.
I actually have a recent story to relate to it. I'll be fast with it. I was talking with my dad and the family I grew up in. My dad's military background, so very strict. My dad didn't smoke or drink, so that's how I grew up. recently he's been seeing my Facebook posts and stuff, and he was like, "Hey, what's this hookah stuff?" You know. And it was kind of awkward at first, but I just, like Sean said, I did my research in the past, and I kind of explained it to him, you know, what was going on. And to shut it down, I was like, "Dad, I'm in a magazine, so, hey." He's like, "Oh, okay, well, then I guess you know what you're doing." So.
Shout out Hookah exclusive magazine right
Hookah
there.
exclusive. Yeah. Be quiet. I'm in a magazine.
So it
Yeah,
turned
that-
into
that-
him
educate-
questioning. Well, hold on. It's him or not. it turned into him like questioning it. Oh, am I still breaking up?
Okay, you're good.
Okay, it turned into him like it went from him like kind of questioning it and not knowing about it to, oh, okay, well, he was proud. He was like, "Oh, wow, you're in a magazine, like you're doing something." He's like, "Okay, well, I trust in you. You're an adult, but I just didn't know about the culture. I didn't know about the hobby, so I just wanted you to enlighten me on it. Just, you know, I'm still your father. I care about your well-being and your health, so I asked about it." So that's kind of the story that I have to relate to it. And I think if you educate somebody that doesn't know about it, and you kind of educate them on it and let them know that it's not necessarily good for you, but it's the lesser of all the evils, it kind of helps, you know, them accept it. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, and even talking to them a little bit about the positives of it, even just it's not just you're, you know, having a bowl on your own. Even like a lot of you guys are on social media. A lot of you guys will go out and smoke with people. Just talking about like the social aspects of it is just another even more positive way to talk to somebody about it when talking about the hobby. It's not I guess it can be addictive in a way, but it's not, you know, like, hey, I gotta get, you know, my nicotine fix. It's different. It's a social thing that we enjoy. So, okay, Stooks, to you. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like, I know with like me, something that I think, you know, if that's something that you foresee being an issue, just being honest with the people involved. You know, like I think, like kind of like Nuck said, having the chance to be able to educate on that would be ideal. So like when I first bought my first hookah and I brought it home, and like my mom's like upstairs and stuff, and I was like, I went straight to her and like I was like, "Hey, I bought this. This is what it is, and you know, this is how I feel about it," and all that type of stuff. And she was like, "Okay." You know, and it's one of those things like going to a parent with something like that, you know, in your own house, like just being honest. Honesty is the best policy, and in any situation, I think. So.
Sorry, chime in. I had another question. I don't know if we were done, kind of ready to move on from that topic or not.
I'm good.
All right, this question, because it was going to be a call-in, so again, I apologize for that, John. But this comes from John Lusick. This is quite lengthy, so bear with me. It says, I might as well message you my question. As well, I love this show. It really stands out, and I think it's great for the people. I feel like I'm smoking hookah with you guys, LOL. My question is, I have been fortunate to be able to do reviews for a company, and I was wondering what I could do to improve me and my partner's show. As in, how long do you guys work on your review, setting ups, etc.? Tips on the lighting and bringing people into watching without nagging. Very good question. Also, do you guys make a little script, or do you just kind of wing the review? Yeah, it's really good question. Excellent question, John. I'll go ahead
key to the puzzle.
I'll go ahead and start a little bit.
All the secrets. Now we'll have no secrets. No.
Well, basically, when we do, for example, this podcast, we like to try to meet together before to kind of get on the same page and go over what we're going to discuss. I'll even show you guys this. This is not a clickable link this time, but it's kind of a breakdown of what all we want to go through. We just kind of create bullet points so everything kind of flows. But for the most part, we just kind of wing it.
But wait, I think you're talking about reviews, though, right?
Well, yeah, I'm just doing this as an example. I'll let one of you guys touch on that. But basically, we do that to just kind of make everything flow. And we have such a good chemistry with each other because we're all legit friends. Like, this is a family. We're not just random reviewers. We're like, hey, let's do a podcast. Like, I consider these guys my brothers. So we have a natural chemistry, and we kind of play off each other. We know each other's, habits and all that stuff. So we just kind of know how to play off each other. So the chemistry is really important for you and your friend that's going to do reviews. I'll let you guys go into like lighting and individual reviews, whoever wants to go next. But that's just my take on the podcast aspect.
It was fun, and that's a cool question because when I was out in Knoxville, it was really cool because I did a review with Fletcher and Sukes. It's just kind of cool to see how other people work because each reviewer, everyone's going to kind of have your own different, I guess, format or way of approaching a review. It was just kind of neat. I have kind of my way that I do it, and then just seeing how Stukes and Fletcher do it, completely different. But both of the ways work, and I had a lot of fun with them. So I'll let you guys talk about it, and then I'll chime in on kind of what I do. But I'll send it over to Fletcher and Stukes, and maybe because Stukes, with lighting and camera, it really doesn't get better than Hookah.TV. That's for sure.
Real quick, Adam's coming out to see how I do reviews too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So, essentially, like the process of like creating like a good video, just in general, lighting is really important. Just being like in a place that's well lit. Not everyone can afford to go buy like nice video lights and stuff. It's just not practical for everyone. But like if you have a big open window in your house or something like that, the sun is the best light that you can have. So go find a big window and smoke next to that. Get cozy.
Go sunrise and sunset. If you do a review outside, sunrise and sunset are your best lighting. FYI.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then if you don't have like something like that, you can go to Home Depot and you can get like little clamp lights and stuff like that. Like little work lights and.
Yeah, when I first started, I used just like a big the double floodlight, like $30-$40.
Yeah.
And it worked fine.
You can go get something like that. Like, there's so much stuff that you can do. But big thing is be creative and spend some time like thinking about what you want to do and just do it. Don't let anything hold you back.
So something that John had just commented that he just wants to be good at it. And so something I will say, and I said it earlier, is be yourself, work hard. Somebody will notice eventually. Like that's kind of something that stands firm. And with filming for us, it's not one consistent shot. It's not film, talk for 15 minutes, upload it. We film for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but then editing our videos probably takes Stukes anywhere from an hour to 4 hours.
Yeah, it can take a while, but yeah, you just gotta do it, And if anyone has like any questions about just video in general, about shooting or editing, shoot me a Facebook message or something like that, and we can go. I can help you out.
Yeah, I can attest. Stukes has helped me out like with a couple camera things, and it's just been really kind of cool to just be able to like talk to them once in a while, just ideas and lighting. And like I said, even just being out there, I learned a couple little things that I can't wait to try on my channel. So just simple things. So, but see that kind of makes it fun even for me, because when I first started doing reviews, I knew nothing of editing, filming. I knew absolutely nothing. I just knew I loved hookah, and I saw YouTube videos, and I was like, oh, that would be fun to do that, and I think I can help some people. So I started out with a GoPro, and I would edit on iMovie on my iPad, and then I bought like some floodlights. Then I finally, got a nice Canon and got some nicer lights, and just kind of evolved from there. So, don't be worried what you're starting out with. Just try to get some nice shots of things, and show the product, whatever you're reviewing in the best light that you can. And just like, just so people can actually see it visually. That helps a lot, especially if you're doing like a hookah review or something. You really want it's a visual thing. A lot of hookahs, it comes down to just cosmetics, and you wanna show it the best way you can, so that when I'm watching the review or when someone's watching the review, they're like, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting into if I purchase this item. So that's just really important, just making sure people can see the product. I know a lot of reviews, they'll just, hey, we're looking at, this can, like real quick, it's like, hey, like I want to see kind of the artwork, I guess that's just me. I'm just like, hey, I want people to be able to see visually, you know, exactly what they're going to be purchasing. You know, the cut of the leaves, just different things like that. So I don't know. That's just something on my end that I look for, and I know Fletcher and Sukes, you guys definitely do a good job of just, you know, you're 100% sure, you know, what it's going to look like, what the leaves are going to look like on a flavor, you know, what the hookah looks like. So just little things like that. And the way I film my review, again, I'm kind of running long, but I figure I'll just get my stuff out of the way. But the way I do my review is actually, the big secret is I write a lot of it down. Just because I noticed when I first started reviewing, I would do it off the cuff, and I would get all the way done, and I'd realize, wait, I didn't talk about like if this is buzzy or not, or just like a little thing that would just totally slip my mind because, you know, you're just talking off the cuff. So what I started doing was I would just I'd smoke a flavor a few times, and then I'd pack a bowl, and I'd have my laptop, and I would just write notes, just things that came to my mind, and just to make sure I covered everything. And then when I go to do the review, I'll shoot it in very short snippets, just cover, okay, I'm going to cover the cut of the leaf, and that's just one clip. And then in editing, I kind of edit it all together and try to make it as smooth as possible, even though I stink at editing still. But, yeah, that's the way I do it. It just keeps me sort of more disciplined and more focused so I don't ramble on like I'm doing now. So, because I don't think you guys would want me to just review a flavor off the. It'd be like 30 minutes on one flavor, and you'd be all upset. So,
You'd have a smoker pass.
yeah, so kind of. Yeah.
Real
But you know what?
fast before it goes to Sean.
Honestly, yeah. I was
Real
just
fast
gonna
before
say,
it goes to Sean.
it works for some people. Like I know Sean and Nuck, they just go off the cuff, and I'll watch it. It is so entertaining. Like you guys are very captivating, so it really works. So you have to kind of find your voice too and find what works. So now go to Nuck talk, so I don't have to keep talking.
Just real fast, it was funny because once Stukes showed Adam a setting on his camera, Adam always looks into the camera, right? I'm looking into the camera, but he was so into like the sharpness and how good at this, looking at the screen instead of the camera. It was so funny, but like that's another thing. Like try to look into the camera as well whenever you review. Like I want to know you're talking to me, but it was just so funny because like it looked that good. Like Stukes is the man when it comes to that. But go ahead, Sean. I just wanted to throw that tidbit in there.
For me, I don't write anything down. If I'm smoking a flavor for the first time, usually I'll just do like mental thoughts. Basically, you know, is this flavor, you know, producing, you know, what it's supposed to be, what it's like in comparison, and then it's kind of like I have like like a mental review as I'm smoking in my head. It's kind of like I speak. Just, you know, just like thinking to yourself, but you think of yourself kind of like in front of a camera, what would you be saying right now about this flavor? So that kind of happens a couple times while I smoke, so by the time I get to the camera part of it, I can kind of just speak on what I found out, or what I found to be important, you know, from the flavor that I smoked. As far as like editing and stuff like that, the same Smoker Pass jingle that you see in the beginning of the video, I made it from PowerPoint. I didn't know what exactly, how to make an intro. I YouTubed how to make an intro before I started my channel, and it was all confusing. So I was just like, I'm just going to PowerPoint. Those sounds that you hear are just PowerPoint sounds. But I made it into a movie, and then basically just put that as my intro, and just gradually learned the video editing. Right off the bat, it was basically just cut and paste, and then, you know, upload. But now there's, you know, doing cuts and stuff like that. I don't do any really big cuts to my videos. They're usually just one shot. But I say a lot. So yeah, I say, if you watch any of my videos, I usually say and usually I want to stop saying that, but I started to look for that in my videos. I don't know why. I'm just kind of cool with that. But yeah, there it is again. Yeah, now you'll notice. Like once I said it, now you'll know how many times I say and I almost said it again. When it comes down to it, you find your personality, because honestly, like when you turn off your camera, you should be the same person that was in front of that camera when it was on. It's not like, oh hi, you know, I'm Smoker Pass, blah blah blah. It's just like, when I turn that on, it's still me. When I turn it off, that's still the same person you're gonna see. Like if I meet you in person and you're this crazy psycho person, it's like, dude, you're not the dude in the video. Like, don't catfish anyone. You know, just go with just who you are. And you know what? People would come for your personality. You know, some people just come for, maybe you have jokes. Maybe you're like Hookah John and you're walking around. Like I love Hookah John's videos. Like they're just on the fly, walking around the warehouse, grabbing random guys. Like people just asking him to do stuff. Give me a bowl or give me this. Like that's cool. It's like almost like a behind the scenes look while you're watching the live video. I don't know. It's always cool. And he does no editing. He just posts it right up. But it's like that's Hookah John's style. So you just find your style, find you, and then it becomes very easy after that.
So yeah, go ahead. I think Stu's going to say something too, but I'll say this. When you say be yourself in your reviews, like, I don't know if anyone can attest, but I can attest to Sean and Adam and Stukes. It's like, when I met Sean and Adam, like, the person I met, I already knew, like, kind of who they were. Not even because, but because, like, he carries himself the same way as his videos. You know, I think I'm probably the only exception to carry myself a little bit differently because in person I curse like a sailor. Like a sailor. Don't in the videos, but in person it's like every third word. So
be on the lookout. If you ever meet him in person, you will get cursed out. No, that was great.
He
that
might tackle you too.
That was a nice experience. That's a good touch on that because I remember you walking into Vegas, or you walked into the Luna Bar. We hugged it out. You almost broke my spine with a bear hug, and then like after that, we sat down, and I'm just sitting there next to Adam and Fletcher, and we're just smoking. Like we're doing stuff, just like talking, like we already like met earlier or in the past life or something like that. But it was just like you just sit down and just start smoking. So it's like you don't have to like find out who this person is behind the camera. You're just like, okay, here we go. Like when I met Jake the first time, I was like nervous. I was like, oh crap, oh my god, it's Jake. And when I finally met him, I was like, dude, you're Hookah Rev. And he's like, yeah, dude, come on. Like, not like a mean way, but it's just like, dude, yeah, it's me. Like, it's all good. I'm like, oh. And then you just start sitting there and smoking. You're like, it's just you're a person. You're who you are.
And John just said that he's trying to get like the confidently talking and flowing. I mean, dude, watch all of our first videos.
Don't watch mine. Don't watch mine.
Nut calls a KM Rainbow hose a fancy hose.
Yeah, that I think like finding. I mean, like Sean said, you are yourself. But I think you do in a way sort of find your voice and confidence just through doing videos, and you can watch again all of our older stuff and just see the evolution and just the more just being comfortable to be on camera because it is a little weird, at first, especially if you're filming it yourself, it's awkward, and so but after a little while you kind of start to find your voice and all of a sudden you start flowing more and you got it, it's an evolution, and be your own worst critique or best critique, I watch all my videos and I pick them apart and want to improve every time I do a video. Even little things like Sean was talking about, like the buts and ums and just little things like that, so definitely perfect your craft, I guess, so to speak, if you can call this a craft, I guess. But yeah, you'll find that as you go. The only way to kind of get over that and to get that voice is just to keep doing it. And the more you do it, you get feedback, you listen to it, and just keep on going, keep on going.
Okay, so
fantastic.
Go ahead. No.
Oh, I just want to say real fast. Fantastic info. We went ham on that question, so I think we all can agree that was a very good question. So big thanks to John Lucic. I hope I'm saying that right for submitting that question. Lucic. Okay, my bad. John Lucic. I just wanted to shout out his channel real quick since he's trying to get going. He's Top Hookah. So if you want to search that on YouTube, I know I'll definitely be checking it out because I'd like to see how he applies what we just said. So good luck to you. Best of luck to you, John, and I'm excited to see what you have to bring, man. Thanks for the question. So go ahead, Fletcher. My bad. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Man, we've been going for an hour and 45, so I feel like it's probably a good time to sign off, especially after such a great question and a lot of gnarly info. We love reviewing. We love helping people further reviewing. We like to see people in it for the right reasons. It kind of bums us all out when people are in it messaging us like, so how do you get free stuff? I want to do reviews. Like, that's not what it's about, man. Like, no. It's about wanting to share info and help people further their love for this industry, this hobby, and this family. Because every time you meet another hookah smoker, it's automatically family. Like, you can talk, you have a common ground. And, you know, there's no way Adam would be moving to Knoxville, Tennessee if it wasn't for hookah. And he put out a Haze Cole review probably a year and a half ago, and that I commented on his Instagram, and we became friends. You know, like, this is who we are, who you see on here, except I just don't curse as much. You know, and I think we can all kind of agree, though, that we love seeing new reviews. We love helping people with reviews. Just do your own thing, you know. Don't try to be anyone else. Don't try to do what other people are doing. You know, people are going to try to imitate you. People are going to try to take what you're doing, but just know that, like, as long as you hold true to who you are, people will notice, period. So, does anyone have any final thoughts? Say peace out.
Yeah, I just wanted to say again, I wanted to touch on how I didn't post my Hookah University video. I apologize to everybody for that, but I am going to finish editing it tonight, and it will be up tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that. For all of you late night people, it should be up like at maybe 1 in the morning my time. So maybe in a few hours it'll be up. But definitely tomorrow morning it'll be there. I'm not random upload, so I'm not doing the vlog this week. But I'm going to do a lot of quick hits coming up. So I got a lot of reviews and stuff coming up, and just want to say thank you to you guys, man, because, you know, we haven't got on and hung out to do I feel it's always a lot of positive feels when we do a BTC episode within the group amongst the hookah community. So just, you know, I want to thank you to all my beautiful, lovely co-hosts out here making this possible. So thank you guys, and thank you everybody for tuning in. So with that, I will throw it to Adam.
Yeah, just always so fun, a lot of energy. We do Google Hangouts quite often, but just, you know, doing these shows and just, you know, interacting, you know, with other folks out there is just so cool. I know a lot of people have been asking me to post the video for the giveaway results that I did. I have that all filmed. We have the winners picked. I will be uploading that hopefully tomorrow. So when I get some time, life has just been completely crazy. So I'm also going to be trying to maybe even film a video tonight with these guys. So it might be kind of like nuts, but well, yeah. Speaking of cursing, but yeah, it should be fantastic. You should be getting a lot more content and hopefully more behind the cloud shows, because this is just too much fun. Also, gonna work on getting giveaways, more giveaways back to these shows that we do. So I know I actually have some stuff to give away. I'm not gonna do it today, but hopefully our next episode we'll all kind of talk about that, and we'll get some fun giveaways. We'll try to figure out that call system so we can do, you know, some fun trivia, just something really fun, more interactive, because again, it's a social hobby that we have here. This is a social podcast. Behind the Clouds is a social thing, and so we love the interactions. And a big thanks to Fletcher. This is the first video and Stukes on their channel, Hookah.TV. And I really, honestly, like Fletcher said, I can't believe I'm moving out there. It's so surreal. So he keeps saying, he's sending me pictures today. I'm like, oh, I miss home, you know. So can't wait to be out there and just be hanging with those guys. Even can't wait to go and hang out with Nuck for a day at least too. So, and Sean, I'm always gonna see you around in some way or another. So on that note, I'll send it over to Sean.
Yeah, this was great. This was awesome. I love Frank. Shouts out to Hookah Frank. I hope your mom gets better.
And your sister.
And your sister. So much good vibes getting sent over to Frank. I've got work tomorrow, getting back into the hookah world, so that's going to be fun. If you guys aren't following Hookah Shisha, you should go ahead and do that. Just plug my work environment. So yeah, this is always great to have us all here, and I can't wait to hop back on. And you'll see me on that Walking Dead podcast, Ready to Smoke. And yeah, thank you for being here, family.
Yeah.
Stooksy.
Oh, yeah. You guys are great. I love you guys. Thanks for taking time to get on here and watch us babble for almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours, yeah.
It's pretty cool. So
shout out to the bowls that lasted.
Hey. Same coals, baby. Not even coals. No.
Wait, but you use cube coals, right?
Cube coals and a Lotus, man.
Okay, 3 Haze flats. Were we at 2 hours in?
Right at, yeah.
I'm getting somewhere. I could honestly move the coals, but I'd never even touched them this whole session.
I'm gonna be real though. I actually had a fog machine in my beard, so.
Secret to that.
So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate everything. Final thoughts: if you're in Nashville, I'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, aka tomorrow through Wednesday. Hey, what's up? But love you guys, and BTC signing out.